Hi class, testing time. I hope you're ready for testing. A lot of you did amazing on your testing. I hope you enjoyed your surprise I left you. So you need your notebook, so get your notebook. Again, I need you to do the same thing again. So I need you to do 1 all the way to 10 again. And remember how I made the line? How I made the line is I took my whiteboard, I put it to the red line, and that's how I drew a straight line. So I use that. So do 1 to 10 on one side, 1 to 10 on the other side, turn the page, do it again because we got 40 problems to do, and 1 to 10 and 1 to 10. Push the pause button because you're going to have to get that ready, okay? Once you have that ready, please join me because the testing will begin. Okay, well, welcome back. We are testing today on, oops, run away. We were doing these all week. So these are, we have our adjectives. Oh, that is not wanting to stick. I am not sure why. Okay, so we have adjectives. We have our adjectives. We have our verbs. And we have our nouns. Now remember, an adjective describes. It's a word. Are just falling left and right. I gotta stop touching them. So adjectives describe. So they describe something, how you're feeling, what it looks like. Now remember, a verb is like an action word. What are you doing? What are you doing? And then of course we know our nouns, our person, place, or thing. So on your paper, I'm going to show you a picture. If it is an adjective, you write the letter A next to the number. If it's a verb, you're just going to write the letter V. And if it's a noun, you're going to write the letter N. We're not writing the whole thing because that'll take way too long. And I know you don't want to do this forever today. So are you ready to begin? So let me get my magnets. Okay, here we go. Again, remember, adjective describes. If it's a describing, and again, verbs is something it's doing. Okay, here we go. Let's go with flower. So here's yours, flower. Is flower an adjective for A, which is describing? Is it a verb? Is flower an action word? Or is flower a noun, a person, place, or thing? So you are number 1, you're either going to write an A, a V, or an N. Okay? If you put, and I'm going to give you this one, if you put N on number 1, you are right. So that means you would have had, let me do mine. Remember, I'm doing pen because, so it's easier for you to see. My number 1 would have an N. My number 1 would have an N. And so that is how we're going to do this. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. We got plays. Is plays A for adjective, which describes plays? Is it V for verb, something it's doing? Or is it N for noun, person, place, or thing? A is for adjectives. A means it is describing it. V means it's something that you are doing. And N, is it a person, place, or thing? Okay, put your letter. I'm going to put my letter. Ready? Next one. Tall. Is it describing for A for adjective? Is it a describing word for adjective? Is it tall a verb, which is an action, something they're doing, tall? Or is it N for noun, a person, place, or thing? Okay. Here we go. Let's go with, farm. Is the word farm, is it A for adjective? Remember, is it describing? Is it an action word for verb? Or is it a noun, person, place, or thing? Farm. Ready? Sleeps. Is sleeps describing? Is sleep something you're doing? Or is sleep a noun? Person, place, or thing. Is it describing it? Is it telling you what they're doing? Or is it a noun? Ooh, we're halfway there. Okay, let's do green. Green, does it describe? Is it telling you what it's doing? Or is it a noun? So we've got describe, doing, something that's doing, an action word, or a person, place, or thing. Pencil, pencil. Describing, doing, or person, place, or thing. Three more. Slides, slides. Is it describing what it looks like? Is it doing something you're doing, slides? Or is it a person, place, or thing? Big, big. Is big describing? Is that word describe something? Big. Is it telling you what it's doing? Or is it a person, place, or thing? So we have describing it, doing something we're doing, or a person, place, or thing. Last one. Jar, jar. Is it something you are describing, doing, an action word, or is it a person, place, or thing? So describing, adjective describes. Verb tells you what it's doing. It's an action word, jar. Or noun, person, place, or thing. Okay. You ready to check your answers on that? It's kind of a little different. We're going to just do our answers right off the bat. Okay, are you ready? Number 1, did you write an N? 2, V. 3, A. 4, N. 5, V. 6, A. 7, N. 8, V. 9, A. 10, N. Now remember, any oopses, please put them down. I'm going to show you so you can see what the answers were. I kind of wrote really quick, kind of messy handwriting, Mrs. Siebert. Okay, so you got to pause that if you needed to. Okay, ready? We're going to the next side. We're moving on to the next side. We've got some sight words. Here are my sight words, okay? we're going to read them, and then I am going to say them, and you have to write the sight word on your number, okay? We have 10. Ready? We've got are, what, they, your, he, said, you, my, him, her. On this activity, you might need to push the pause button so you have enough time to write it, okay? So this one is definitely going to be, I say it. You're probably going to need to push the pause button to make sure you can write it. I will wait a moment, but if you feel you need longer, push the pause button, please, okay? Okay, so most of these are pronouns. Most of them are pronouns, so we would use them instead of a noun. Like he instead of boy, I would go he. Oliver helped us with this. What and said are not part of that. I just kind of added some other ones on there because I needed 10. I needed 10. Okay, are we ready? First one I want you to write is you. I want you to write the sight word you. Some of you might know how to spell it without looking. If you need to look, please do so. Okay, if you need more time, push pause, please. The next one, number 2, is her. Her. Number 3, my. My. Number 4, our. Our family is going to the beach. I wish we were going to the beach. Number 5, what? What? Number 6, your. Your. Number 7, they. They. Number 8, he. He. Number 9, said. Said. And your last one, number 10, him. Him. Okay. Again, I do realize that was quicker. One of the reasons things are a little quicker, these are going to be words that are going to need to be stored. So in first grade, they're going to say them a lot faster, and I want you to be ready for that. I want you to be ready for that. Okay, so let's check it. Let's see how awesome you did. Okay, first word you should have wrote was you. Who wrote this one? Y-O-U. You. Okay. Number 2, her. Her. Who wrote her? H-E-R. 3 was my. Who wrote M-Y? 4, our. Our family was going to the beach. O-U-R. 5, what? What were we going to do at the beach? We were going to relax and build a sandcastle. What? 6, your. Your. 7, they. They. 8, he. He. 9, said. Said. And number 10, him. H-I-M, him. Okay, how did you guys do on that? I hope amazing. I do realize that it was faster. It was 100% faster than our last test. And remember, that is where things are going to be a little faster in first grade. They're definitely going to be a little faster. Okay, turn your page, and hopefully you have your numbers 1 to 10 again, and 2 times. So I had mine. If you don't, please pause, and please get that ready. It's math. We are going to do math. Okay, So I am going to write two numbers on my board, two numbers on the board. You need to write the even number. Out of my two numbers, which one is even? Which one is the even number? So we're looking for even numbers. Now remember, even numbers are going to end with 2, 4, 6, 8, and a 0 for the 10. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to write two numbers. You write the even number. Okay, 52, 77. Which one is the even number? Only write the one number. So please only write one number on there. Please don't write them both, because then when we check it, it'll be too confusing. So just write the one number. I'm just going to show you an example. So everybody should get the first one right. I wrote 52. So I only wrote this number on number 1. 52 is the even number because it ends with a 2. Okay, ready? My eraser is messy. Okay, ready? Okay. 33, 92. 33, 92. Write the even number. 33, 92. Number 3. $46, 49. 46, 49. Which one is the even one? Okay. Ooh, going big. 102, 105. So I have 102, 105. So sorry, but you needed that a little longer. Seven, 4. $21, 28. 21, 28. $13, 16. 13, 16. Three more. $62, 73. 62, 73. $11, 22. 11, 22. Big one. Last one. 109, 112. 109, 112. Okay, let's check our work. Let's see how awesome we did. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. I'm going to show you mine. Who wrote 52? 5 and a 2. Who wrote 92? A 9 and a 2. For number 3, 46, a 4 and a 6. Number 4, 102. So it was 102. 102. Number 5, who wrote a 4? Number 6, who wrote 28? 2 and an 8. Number 7, who wrote 16? A 1 and a 6. Number 8, who wrote 62? A 6 and a 2. Number 9, who wrote 22? A 2 and a 2. Number 10, who wrote 112, wrote 1, 1, 2. So look at those. Make sure that you got all those answers, and then write how many got oopses. Remember, if you have oopses, you just write the number down here. How many oopses there were? Awesome job. Okay, going for our last one. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Here comes our last one. I'm going to show you the clock. You are going to write what time it is. What time am I, okay? So remember, whenever it's going to be the ... 00. Okay. All of my times are going to be on this one pointing to the top. So it's ... 00. All of them are pointing to the top. Okay. I got to make sure you can see it. Ready? Oops. I want this to stay here. Let's go here. Okay. What time am I? I'm going to give you the first answer, and you should have hit this. 6 o'clock. 6 ... 00 is what you should have had. Ready? Go. This is kind of big, very big for me to have really close. Okay. You should be on problem 6 now. You should be on problem 6. Problem number 7. Problem number 8. You're both pointing up. Problem number 9. And last problem, problem number 10. Okay, let's check our work and see. Okay, so Remember, this is how you're going to have them looking. They all should end ... 00. All of them, okay? So first one, number 1, should be 6 o'clock. 6 ... 0. So I'm going to leave it down so you can look at yours. Ready? Number 2, 9 o'clock. 9 ... 00. 3, 4 o'clock. 4 ... 00. Problem number 4. 1 o'clock. 1 ... 00. Number 5, 7 ... 00. Number 6, 3 ... 00. Number 7, 10 ... 00. Number 8, 12 ... 00. 9, 5 o'clock ... 00. 10, 8 ... 00. So here it is, so you can freeze it if you need to see and make sure your answers are the same. Okay, write your answer, how many you got oopses, write it there. Please send me, let me know how you did on your test. You just did 40 problems, definitely faster. I hope I get to surprise you with something. I wonder. Amazing job. Remember, who loves you? Jesus does, and so do I. Have an amazing day, and great job doing your test today. Thumbs up.